Hey everyone, welcome to Quick Break Games where we cover everything LEGO gaming, and welcome to a video about LEGO Rock Band from 2009. So this channel is all about LEGO games, but I've never actually covered LEGO Rock Band. I've always kind of skipped over it. So I kind of want to make a video just showing this game off, going through some of the menus and stuff like that. So it says press start to continue, let's do it. And this is the main menu of the game. Now, I'm not actually going to get into the real gameplay because that involves like copyrighted music and all that. So I don't really want to deal with that. Maybe I could do that in a separate video. But for this video, I just kind of want to go through, show off the game, what it features and stuff like that for you guys that maybe haven't played this game. So if you have like an Xbox 360, PS3, or Wii, you can play this game. You can probably find it on eBay or a used game store or something. It's pretty fun. So you have free play, which I like because they renamed it from quick play from the regular Rock Band games. So I like how they changed it to free play to sort of match the other LEGO games. And they've also changed what is typically called tour mode to story mode to again match the other LEGO games, which I really like. And you have training, and then you have options, extras, and music store. So I think we're going to maybe go from the bottom up. So we have music store. That's where you can actually buy more DLC songs. I'm not going to get into that in this video, but the songs are still available, most of them anyway. So you can go through there and buy songs. This would be like real money. It's like the DLC for the game, and that's pretty cool. So here we have extras. There you can watch the credits of the game. You also have these different modifiers. You can do automatic kick drum. Turn on this modifier if you would prefer to just concentrate on the drum pad. So this is actually cool for younger players, especially because if you're playing with the drum controller, usually you have a kick pedal. So this actually essentially turns off the kick pedal and it'll do all that for you automatically. So you can just focus on the drum pads. So if you're starting out and you're maybe not good enough to handle both the kick drum and the regular drum pads, this could probably be helpful for you. And you have breakneck speed, which increases like the speed at which the track is going. There's a lot of really good players that use this. I personally don't use it, but it is there if you want it. Then you also have performance mode, which is play the game without a track. So this is crazy. This is like basically where you're playing the game and there's nothing but all you're watching is just the characters, the LEGO characters in the background play the song. And it's not showing you the notes at all that you're supposed to be playing. So you basically just have to memorize the song and the notes that you have to play. That mode is insane. That's like harder than expert mode. It's ridiculous. I usually don't do that. Then you have your options. There's a bunch of different ones of these. We have gameplay settings, lefty mode if you're a lefty, vocal options. You can change your mic sensitivity, vocal style. You have scrolling and I believe static. Yeah, static's the other one. And you can adjust the audio track for each of these different things. Very cool. Lots of cool features. Stuff that you would expect in a music game, you know. And back here we have the audio and video settings. We can turn on Dolby Digital, which is actually kind of cool. That increases the sound quality, but it also can kind of create more lag. So it's kind of risky turning that on. You also have bass boost, which turns up the bass on the songs. And video overscan, which kind of zooms in the game a little bit. Because sometimes there'll be like black bars along the edges. Yeah, there's manage data. That's where you can delete your save file. Calibration settings. This is really important. So if you're playing, it says fancy HD TV. So this was back when HD TVs were somewhat new. You know, a lot of people still had the old fat tube TVs. And unfortunately, our HD TVs have a lot of lag that the tube TVs didn't. So this helps you calibrate that. That's very important. And then you can change the language as well. Here we have training. Let's see what we have here. Tutorials that teach you how to play each of the instruments. So of course, if you're not familiar with Rock Band, you have your guitar, bass, drums, and vocals. Guitar and bass are very similar. Drums is, of course, playing the drums, and then you have vocals, which is singing. We have practice mode. That's where you can actually play through specific sections of any song. And so if you're having trouble with a guitar solo or something, you can play just the guitar solo section and practice that. Then there's a drum trainer where you can play at different tempos and stuff, and helps you with the drums. So then we have story mode, which is kind of a big deal. I don't know if I want to get into story mode in this video. Maybe I'll do a separate video just about that. But it's got its own kind of hub world in a way, and you play through a story and you go to different venues and stuff. And maybe I'll make a separate video covering that if you guys would like to see it. Then we have free play here, and this is where you would just play songs like if you're want to play at a party or something, you're inviting some friends over and they want to play. So here they would each choose their own instruments. So I'm using a controller right now, so it thinks I'm going to be singing, but you would also have like a guitarist, drum player, and a bassist with you as well. Locally, then you can choose your venue, which is essentially just a cosmetic background. We'll just do a random venue. And then here is all the songs. So these are the DLC songs. I have a ton of DLC songs for this game, but let me, here we go. This is LEGO Rock Band. So these are just the songs that are included with this game. I think it's got like 40 some odd songs. There's a lot of good stuff here. Vampire Weekend, Blink-182, Foo Fighters, Elton John, The Police. You got the Ghostbusters theme song. Sum 41. Lots of really good tracks here. You used to be able to, I've actually done it, you can move these songs over to like the newest Rock Band game, because Rock Band 4 is still going on the current consoles. Unfortunately, you can no longer move these songs over due to like legal issues, but so if you want these songs, you really got to pick up this disc and play it yourself. But from there, you would just choose the track, and then you can select your difficulty and start playing. There's also, this game has a cool feature called the short version. You can see there on the bottom right, switch to short version. So I think almost every track in this game has a short version you can play. So some of these songs can be kind of long, so you can actually play like a radio shorter version of the song, which is kind of cool. And this game also has super easy mode, which is even easier than easy, because this game kind of caters to more younger players. So that's kind of fun. That's kind of a unique feature. Both the short version and the super easy are both exclusive features to LEGO Rock Band that aren't in the other games. But other than that, that's pretty much all I wanted to show in this game. So I just kind of wanted to give an overview of this game, show off all the menus, show off what you can do with this game. Maybe in another video I'll go deeper into the story mode, because that's kind of a whole other set of menus and stuff that we can really get into to kind of show that off. There's a whole story where you can customize your character, and maybe I'll do a separate video about that. But I just kind of wanted to bring awareness to this game. I know it's a little bit random, but I am a big fan of the Rock Band series. And the fact that there's a LEGO Rock Band game is pretty cool, and I'd really like if they made a sequel. I know the Rock Band franchise, if it ever comes back as big as it used to be, I really hope they work with TT Games to create a new LEGO Rock Band game. I think that would be pretty cool. But let me know what you think. Did you play this game? Are you familiar with the Rock Band series? You know, getting this game can be kind of expensive because the disc isn't so hard to get, but you need to get the instrument controllers, which aren't really made anymore, so you have to go on eBay for those. And they can get a little bit pricey, but you might be able to pick up a guitar for like under $100 or something. The drums might get a little bit more expensive, but it's a pretty fun game. I definitely recommend it if you can afford it. If you have an Xbox 360 or PS3 or a Wii, it's definitely worth it. And yeah, let me know what you think of this game if you've played it. Subscribe if you want to be notified when the next video comes out. Maybe we'll do more LEGO Rock Band videos in the future. And for everything LEGO gaming, stick it right here to Quick Brick Games. So I will see you guys next time.